Welcome to stock and sector analysis from Yes Investor. This file doesn't change that much from the previous version, the previous weekly version. The reason is, most of the stocks are doing in the same direction. The bullish stocks are staying bullish and the bearish ones are staying bearish, and the neutral ones are doing the same pattern there. But few of the stocks moved back to the bullish pattern because of the news driven stocks. Okay, we will come to that specific point. Before I will share the block trade information with you. The block trades are very important because they're traded in bulk, and block trades won't happen to all the stocks. So whenever a multiple block trade event happened in one stock, means there is excessive buying interest, institutional buying interest there. So we're going to take that block trade information. So here you can see we had collected all the block trades and gave them ranking. These Adani port, the count here is this means that 4 instances of block trade happened with Adani port for the last 2 weeks, and this is the price. This is the average price of all these block trades. The average price means this one. Add all these 4 prices divided by 4 is equal to this one, and the fund, that is 160 crores. So 4 instances of block trades happened in Adani port, and the average price was 835, and the fund flow was 160 crores. So you can simply open the Adani port chart and draw a straight line on 835. That is very important because the average price is 835. So all these fund, you can see the individual fund flow 7627, only for 4 trades there, and all these things happened in this average. So this average has some specific interest. Okay, so simply you can proceed with this as a stop loss and go with the stock. We didn't do Adani port analysis. If you want to do, we can do that. But right now we are just telling you what is going behind the block trade screen. Okay, and the second one is 7 events of block trade in HDFC Bank. 7 events of block trade, and the average price is 1444. So 1444 has its significance. If you want to enter into that stock, make 1444 as the entry trigger or stop loss. Okay, and the total amount was 427 crores. Then we go to Hindustan Unilever, 8 instances of block trade. If you go to the previous version, the weekly analysis version, you can see one interesting things like we marked Hindustan Unilever as volatile, and we didn't have any interest in this particular stock, but because of the news is shooting up, and 8 instances of block trade contributed to that particular stock with an average price of 2398. So watch this level. 2398. If you want to engage or buy the stock, just remember 2398. Maybe from the next week, more block trade may come to the specific stock. So what we do is we take a monthly data information and we will tabulate a monthly average. So that is another way of doing the block trade analysis. But this is the 2 weeks information anyway, and the amount is 417 crores. So the next is 4 instances of block trade, which is Kotak Mahindra Bank, and the average price is 100,768 and 125 crore. Tata Consultancy Services, there 4 instances, and 3184 is the price, average price, and 206 crores. So these are the other instances of block trade. If you need this information, we can share the document in the Google Doc or somewhere else, but it also accessible using this video. You can simply pause the video and read if any of your stocks has a position in it. I wonder why the JSW still, this particular stock now, JSW still has not much instances of block trade. And also I'm worried about Infosys has not much instances of block trade. Maybe possibly this week we see more block trades in these stocks. So we will go to the weekly analysis of. So if we sort from the oldest to the newest, okay. FMCG was dead for a long time. The sector was not doing perfect, but it's newly bullish weekly. And media, we have got alert in the media, and the IT is always bullish. If you see our previous version of the weekly analysis files, symbol analysis, IT up, IT sector is nothing to say. I mean, it's super green anyway. And the PSU Bank failed the 40-day exponential moving average, and the metal is bullish. So as I told you, there is not much changes from the previous version. And we will go to the auto sector. Auto sector, nothing new happening here. I mean, everything is same as the previous file. So nothing to say about auto sector. That means that this information that you can see right here is same as the previous file we created for the previous week. I mean, for a long time investor, I mean, this is it. Greens are green, grays are gray, and reds are red. Everything. So we'll skip that part and move to the bank. The bank, we have 1, 2, 3 things to say in the bank. So oldest to the newest. So for the bank, this one, the Kotak Mahindra Bank. We said Kotak Mahindra Bank has block trades, right? So this particular stock is newly monthly bullish, and SBI Bank is newly weekly neutral. SBI Bank. And the AU Small Finance, weekly bullish. I mean, AU Small Finance data is not enough for calculate the monthly bullish. I mean, the candles are not enough. And if we draw some of the indicators on it, it doesn't work because of the, you know, very few information there in the monthly sense. So AU we go for the weekly, and weekly AU is extremely bullish. And energy, we have only one thing for energy. The energy Tata Power. The previous file we mentioned about the Tata Power and Tata Power clearance G. If you have some analysis mind, you go to the previous weekly version of this same file and see. We clearly said that it's clearance G means the stock is ready to shoot up, and Tata Power shooted up the present week, and all other things are same. The only thing that we want to discuss here is Adani Green has still bullish. Adani Green is still bullish, but 40 simple moving average support is broken. Okay. So you open the Adani Green chart, okay, and draw a 40 simple moving average line on it. So possibly you can see it's already broken. And we will move to the finance. Finance, we have only one thing to discuss here. Cholamandalam Finance here, and all other things are same. Okay, the Cholamandalam Finance actually performed on its peak. Okay, if you're still holding the particular stock, we strictly not recommend to keep your holding, because it is like if you are a driving enthusiast. We say like the stock is already on the high RPM, so stock has to cool down bit to continue its journey to the highest and highest and highest. So in the meantime, you can move to some other stocks and make profit, but for the specific stock, it's closed. I mean, from our side of view, we are not buying it anymore for a certain amount of time. Okay, and that's all about the finance. And we will move to the FMCG. FMCG, we have only one alert, that is Britannia. Britannia back to the weekly bullish mode. That is excellent for the Britannia. And all other is same. Tata Consumer, we mentioned this specific stock on the block trade in the first section of the video, and this we marked in the previous week. So you think yourself how important this previous analysis or weekly analysis that we do here. We won't tell you to click the below link and buy that open account with Dash Broking Company with Dash offers. Click the below link or subscribe, comment, like. We don't tell any of these things to you. Okay, in our view, many of the newcomers in the stock market who is facing serious troubles because of the wrong advice, illiterate, and the greedy. Okay, so we simply telling the FII way of investing. I mean, this is what FII people, institutional traders, will do. They are not sitting in front of their terminal or doing intraday with a cup of coffee. And they all are people who are looking for long time. In the first time, in the beginning, I too thought like people trade intraday for the money or options, but it's not. The major institutional traders do what we do here the same. Their investment time frame is absolutely different, my friend. You won't believe it. Okay, so that's all about the FMCG, and we will move to the next portion. As you can see, IT sector is green everywhere, right? So simply nothing to tell about IT sector. Very good. If you close your eyes and choose some of the stocks, it will lead. And we have one alert here, which is from the Coforge. It's a newly bullish weekly, and that's only alert to the specific sector. And the media. What is the media? Media, same like the old file. Two exit warnings there, and one alert there. The PVR is alert. I cannot tell that name in the video, but I will type it. The first word, the second word, and so this is the first letter and the second letter and the third letter. Because of this, this stock is going down. So it may go down again, but this is an alert anyway. So if you are in this particular stock, or if you want to short this particular stock, make sure that no good news happen ahead to move this stock up. And if you want to buy this stock for a long time, make sure that it reach its major support, like the 100 day moving average or 200 day moving, something like that. You manage yourself, or simply you can ask us for your any investment doubts or anything like that. And that's only alert from the media, and we will move to the metal then. So for the metal, only one alert for the metal, that is for Hinsing, because the particular stock is newly weekly bullish. It has entered into a newly weekly bullish mode, and that's why there is an X mark and the alert. Then Pharma we have okay, most of the stocks are up in the Pharma, but actually no pattern or signal generated to tell you this is bullish or this is bearish, like that. But in the previous video we mentioned about Auro Pharma. Okay, if you want to see that, you can simply go to the previous weekly version of the file, and we said the monthly candles, the 2-month candles closed at the same price. That means no change, and that is a bullish signal if that price level is broken up, and a bearish signal if the price is going down. So exactly Auro Pharma, that event we predicted happened, and Auro Pharma entered into the monthly green or bullish mode. That is excellent, very well. And the Dr. Reddy Lab, we mentioned a watch alert there. In the previous weekend, you can see that the Dr. Reddy actually some block trade happened here. Let me see that, the block trade. Yeah, two block trade happened in the Dr. Reddy's actually. I mean, this happened this week, not the previous week. When we mentioned it there, watch alert. Simple way of analysis, brother. I mean, this is not a rocket science or something like that, you know. We are not doing this alone. We have many people who are not working for create this file. They are actually investing in this way. So we are getting information from them and we are sharing. And the torrent Pharma, no changes, strong bearishness. And for the PSU bank, we have Bank of India, newly weekly bullish, and also Indian Overseas Bank, newly monthly bullish. That is excellent. I mean, monthly bullish signals are excellent, you know. So if you have a monthly, I mean, change your time frame of the trade to monthly. Pretty safe trades anyway. And UCO Bank, nothing good in red. New monthly bearish warning there. And for the realty, we have India Bulls Real Estate, newly monthly neutral. We mentioned 30 April because of this present month analysis. I know this is the 10th April or maybe 11th April, but you know, in the monthly candle, it will show like the present month. So it doesn't look good. It has entered into monthly neutral mode, and the Soba entered into newly weekly neutral to weekly bullish. Excellent, interesting. And that's all about the sectors and stock. We will move to the currency, and for the currency, we have USD INR daily bullish from 30th March 2021. Okay, it is still bullish. We mentioned here still bullish. And then Euro INR from 7th April daily bullish and monthly 30th April bullish. Don't get confused. 30th, I mean this particular currency is bullish from the 30th April and it's daily bullish from the 7th April. Excellent. Nothing to say. And GBP INR is all green. Monthly bullish, weekly bullish, and daily bullish. And there is a problem in JPY INR. JPY INR were extremely bearish for a very long time, but not this 40-day simple moving average of this currency is 67. So any movements or any sustainability or any, you know, major trade possibility above that 67 is an uptrend signal, and below that is a bearish signal. So keep an eye on JPY INR, the 40 SMA 67. And that's all about the sectors and stocks.